And I have some big news for you all, guys. Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. My name is Ruth. If you are new to this channel, welcome. If you are an old subscriber, thank you so much for coming back to support your girl. In today's video, I will be sharing with you guys a new milestone in my nursing career that I am about to embark on. So if you're interested, stay tuned. Like I told you recently in my previous video, I am going down from my current post at my job as a full-time staff nurse to a PRN staff nurse. And that leaves me plenty of time to use. So I decided to use that time to advance my career in another way. And that is, your girl has decided to start traveling. Yes, I decided to start working as a travel nurse. Yes, you guys. It is kind of nerve-wracking because I'm new to this, but I am excited as well about this. I've seen a lot of nurses do traveling. I have researched it and I have been thinking about it. It wasn't something that I just jumped up in one day and came up to that decision. It's something that I've been processing for over a year. I even wanted to do travel tech when I was a tech in the hospital, but because of my school, I couldn't do it. I had to prioritize, and my school was of most priority to me then, so I chose my school. But I did work as a float tech, which means I went from one hospital, they floated me from one hospital to the next, but of the same facility. So it wasn't different hospital system. It was just one hospital system that had different facilities in close by region, and those actually four hospital buildings. They will send me to either of them that needed a tech or so. So that's what I did. So I did not really have to go too far. The farthest I went was about an hour 30 minutes away. That was the farthest away, y'all. Like, I did not like driving that far, but the perk to it was where I drove was so beautiful, you guys. I didn't even get to enjoy it because I was the one driving. If you haven't already watched my video, I did a live video talking about the difference between what I like about Georgia. That place, you guys, has those things I really love about Georgia. Yes, so it has a lot of trees, it's a mountain area. Even the hospital was sitting right on a hill, like right on top of the hill, you guys. It's just a beautiful city, and I really liked going there for that reason. That was the perk that made me not to frown so much when they sent me that far. Because one thing when you are a float nurse or tech, whether they send you like 5 minutes away from your home or 2 hours away from your home, you get paid the same thing. So that was a downside. I could work, I have one of their facilities 7 minutes away from me. I went there and got paid the same. Whereas I would drive an hour 30 minutes away and get paid the same thing. I burn my gas, use my mileage on my car for the same amount. So that was a downside. But traveling is a little different from that. The only comparison to it is that you get used to going to different facility. It helps to learn how to work with different people. It helps you to get used to being in a strange work environment where you're not so familiar with where everything is, and you just learn to build that social skill of surviving. being there, being able to start up conversation so you can be able to ask people stuff that you don't know about, like you don't know where supplies are. If you go in there and you want to be so introverted, you will not get the work done, or you will get it done really slowly. So that really helps you to be a little bit of a social butterfly. So yes, so I feel like that experience has prepared me for hopefully my new journey as a travel nurse. And I just signed on a contract to travel, and I'm going to do a local travel. I'm not going to do out of state for now. For some reason I want to get my foot wet, and I will tell you that that's the paramount reason why I accepted this particular contract. Initially my goal was to do it, and earn more than what I'm earning. But right now, I will be honest with you, if any other person out there who's traveling as well, or who has been traveling, will agree to what I'm saying right now. Because right now you cannot really go into traveling because you want to make more money. No, because the rate is really, really low at this time. It's really low. Unfortunately, that's the time I'm starting, and I have really, really wanted to travel, to have that experience as a travel nurse. And I decided not to let the rate make me not to have that experience. I want that experience on my CV. I want it. I feel it's a good experience. Besides it being on my CV, it's going to help me like be a better nurse, I feel like. Now, at the end of my contract, I will come back here and tell you what it really was, okay? So stay tuned, hang out with me. You guys going to get to know all the gist about, like as much as I can disclose with you all, how it went, what I liked, what I didn't like, I will share with you guys. But right now, I am signed up for 13 weeks contract. So I am excited about it, even though the rate is very low. Like I'm telling you, it's pretty bad. It's not, if you just want to do it because of increasing your income, you won't do it, honestly, because the rate is bad. Maybe in other states it's okay, but here in Georgia, the rate is bad. And for me, as a new nurse or just 1 year experience, I don't have a lot of options, because most hospitals here want you to have at least 2 years experience for your first contract. So I have no travel experience. I have just 1 year experience practicing as a nurse. So all of that gives me less option to shop for. So I just took the best that I had, and things that I looked at when I was selecting my contract was the distance, because this is my first, so I don't want to be too far from home. So I chose one that was at least not too far from home, that even if my husband wants to come and spend some time with me, he's able to come and spend some time with me. If for some reason I am not, because my current contract, for some reason the hospital does not want to guarantee that I can have my 3 nights in a row. So maybe it's a blessing in disguise, I don't know. Yeah, so nice. If I know that I'm not, the plan is, if I know that I am not working the next night, I would definitely try to drive home and spend my night at home, because I'm not working the next night, so I have enough time to rest. And pretty much I'm going to be working about an hour 30 minutes from home. So some people may be able to drive home every day, but I love to drive. Like I said, I did floating with my previous hospital and drove an hour 30 minutes. I will come back here and tell you how everything goes, because to have a plan is one thing and the reality is most times different. So yes, I am pretty excited to start it and just learn. I feel like this is going to give me an opportunity to not just have my hospitals, my current hospitals like experience, But going to another hospital, I will be able to compare stuff. Like, see, I like to have options. That's just my nature. Like, I like to want to know that I have options. And that was one of the reasons why I did not even stay with my first hospital that I was a tech, even though they even offer more pay than where I work now. I didn't want to feel like, oh, because I was a tech here, I know the people here, so I have to stay here. Like, I had to stay with them just because I feel like I have people on my side. No, I like adventures, so to speak. I love adventures. I like going places where it seems scary, but I go anyway. So this is how this travel assignment is looking like. It is new for me. I have a year experience as a nurse, but I can say that I have been safely caring for my patients. If there's a skill or something that I'm not very familiar with, I do seek help. Yes, so I'm not really scared about providing care. It's just that this is new and I'm going to be like away from home. I have to, even if I choose to drive there, like I'm planning. Some days I'm not working back to back. It's still a lot of driving to get there and a lot of traffic. But those are what comes with traveling. So I would just have to suck it up. So yes, this is what your girl is about to get into. Maybe by the time this video is up, I will be like right close to starting to my start date. But for now, I've already signed my contract. I have to do, well, they have to do like background check on me. I'll have to go in for like my vaccination. Not vaccination, but I have to go in for like anything that I haven't completed. I may have to provide a physical document from my provider, my doctor, to show that I'm fit, I'm healthy enough to care for patients, even though I'm already caring for patients. But that's just hospital's formality, and I have to submit that because the one I did last time for my previous job, it may be expiring soon, so they may want a brand new one. So yes, that's something I'll have to do, and just other little things just to make sure that I'm not some loggerhead that will pose safety to their patients, so they have to do background check on me and make sure everything is cleared up. And I'll be on my way to starting my first 13 weeks contract, you guys. Wish me all the best, and I'll keep you guys posted at the end of this contract. If you have any questions, leave it down in the comment section. If I can answer it, you know, as usual, your girl is this platform. We are using it to educate, motivate, encourage, whatever you name it, but not to go beyond our, I don't know how to describe it. We're not going beyond where we are supposed to go. So if you have questions that I can answer, I will definitely answer. But if it's something that is not supposed to be disclosed, if it's something that's confidential, especially when it comes to hospital and stuff, I ain't going that place, okay? So yeah, so if you ask questions, if I can answer, I definitely will answer it. If there's something you just want to know about, you can always just, you know, leave it down in the comment section. Something that I did not mention and you like to know about when it comes to traveling, if you're interested in traveling as well, yes, you can. And by the way, before I leave, let me just say, I know before I started as like even a nurse, I used to, like I said, I did my research on this topic. And some people will say, oh, you cannot travel until you're so years. Now it's different. Like you guys, even at 6 months as a nurse, I was getting offers to do traveling from some recruiters. So yes, you can start traveling as early as just 6 months experience. But I thought it wise to at least have a year experience because I did not want to be a harm to a patient. I wanted to be in a place where I feel safe. And at a year as a nurse, I can tell you that, like I mentioned earlier, I am practicing safely. I know what I have been taught and I'm practicing it. Yes, I feel comfortable with my patients. I feel comfortable with treating my patients. I've worked with other nurses and I don't see any much difference in the care they provide from what I am providing for my patients. So yes, I feel safe going in to practice as a travel nurse. If every hospital is different, and like I said, I've floated before, so there will be some things that I don't know where they are. There'll be some equipments that I don't know how to use because every facility equipments are different. Those are things that you can have a brush up over with another nurse, or even the techs can help you use some things. Every facility use different equipments, so those things are things I will have to learn along the way, and it will be an eye opener for me as well. Like I said, I want exposure. I really want to learn more. I really want to see more things. I really want to indulge into this career and make it a part of me. So yes, wish me all the best, and I will be back to you guys with an update as soon as I can at the end of my 13 weeks contract. All right, you guys, thanks so much again for all your love and support. It means a lot to me. I really do appreciate you all. And yes, see you guys in another video. Bye.